And also out of the southern part of the state, Representative Raul Grijalva will be in Nogales tomorrow. Turning our eye now to the Arizona state capitol. We're tracking the political fallout after state Republicans presented their version of the state budget. People living in Phoenix can now use this user-friendly website to report minor crimes. Our reporter Lauren Clinton shows us exactly how this new online system works. And more talk about money in Washington, D.C. One Arizona senator is fighting for more defense funding. It's time to stock up on your peanuts and Cracker Jacks for some Diamondbacks baseball. Now, people are already trickling in, but just in a few hours, Chase Field is going to be packed with fans, and businesses are ready for the first pitch. Tense moments at the Capitol again today as the gun-running operation Fast and Furious once again came under fire from lawmakers. And several organizations have come together to make this proposal to the city. One of them are Save the Family, a Mesa-based organization that helps low-income families, and the United Way. Next time you get an ache or pain, you may want to try a more uncommon way to treat it. Reporter Ulysses Rivera tells us just how you can get the pain sucked out of you. You know, Lauren, it was less than 24 hours ago the western sky was filled with smoke. You could even smell the fire from North Phoenix, and now the small brush fire has grown to over 1,000 acres. The smoke could be seen from miles away, and after going through a long stretch of farmland, you could see the flames burning high. The Buckeye Fire Department was dispatched to what was a small 20-acre fire around 1 o'clock Tuesday, but Fire Chief Bob Costello says the flames began to spread wildly.
It's been pretty difficult to get a real reading on it with the amount of smoke and how quickly it's growing.
The fire started in the Gila River bottom near the Gillespie Dam, fueled by salt cedar trees and Mother Nature. The windy weather is only contributing to the fire's pace. It's grown exponentially only within the hours.
There's been estimates that it could be up to as large as 300 acres.
This may have started as a controlled fire, but Chief Costello says the cause is still under investigation. Fire departments from 7 different cities responded, but by 6 o'clock the fire wasn't contained. So far, the only thing destroyed is vegetation.
Right now, there are no structures that are exposures or concerns for us. However, we've mapped out those that may be, and we have fire crews in those areas to protect those if need be.
Crews created a fire line to help extinguish the flames before they could grow and damage nearby power lines. And officials say the overnight winds didn't have much of effect as they anticipated, and the fire is now 25% contained. The high pollution advisory from Tuesday has also been lifted. Live in downtown Phoenix, Lina, Washington, Cronkite News. You know, it's amazing the lengths that people will go to make a quick buck, but in this case, it's the heights they're going to that's surprising. But a new bill going through the legislature right now is trying to put a stop to this dangerous and costly crime. Arizona is known for its 5 C's, one of them copper. And we're not talking just pennies here, it's air conditioning compressor coils that are the new hot commodity for thieves. Property owner Michael Pollock is one of thousands who's been a victim of copper theft.
They're going to take it to a scrapyard and usually get around $60. $60.
But $60 to a criminal is only a fraction of the thousands of dollars business owners and schools have to pay to repair damages.
80 air conditioning units in the city of Phoenix at schools that have been reported to have been stolen or damaged.
Last year, it's estimated that copper theft costs the valley up to $30 million a year.
Every Arizona taxpayer is paying for it one way or another.
Attorney General Tom Horn, the Phoenix Police, and Maricopa County Attorney Bill Montgomery are supporting a bill that cracks down on copper thieves. The new law will increase penalties for copper theft from a misdemeanor to a Class 1 felony.
We'll work to prosecute copper thieves to the fullest extent of the law.
That's the kind of thing business owners like Pollock like to hear. I'm at the top of one of Michael Pollock's plazas right now, and as you can see, this condenser coil has been ripped out of the AC unit, and the criminals didn't even get away with it, but it will still cost upwards of $20,000 to replace. And when you multiply that figure by the number of units damaged, nearly a dozen on this roof alone, it's clear that copper theft isn't a penny crime.
And just to give you a sense of exactly how big this problem is, while I was on that roof in Mesa, Michael Pollock received a call to let him know that there was another attempted robbery at one of his businesses in Chandler. Now, the thief didn't end up getting away with any copper, but he was caught on surveillance tape, so hopefully police will be able to catch him before he tries it again. Lina, Washington, Cronkite News. And from a pin-on tail to a custom jersey, Sparky the Sun Devil has come a long way, and I had a chance to sit down with ASU's first mascot ever.
This is a picture of when I was on top of the goalpost and dove off.
He flew through the air with the greatest of ease.
Use that on the goalpost.
ASU's first Sparky had a flying trapeze.
If they kick it and it hits the doggone bars, they'll have to figure it out between them.
In 1949, Richard Jacobs became the first Sun Devil mascot for what was known then as Arizona State College.
This was like the first game when I was a Sparky.
As a former high school gymnast, Jacobs had training in acrobatics and tumbling. And with his talent, he knew how to really punch the dare in Daredevil.
Nobody told me what I could do, couldn't do, had to do, where I had to go. I just did what I wanted to do. And it was fun.
But being the first Sparky isn't the only notable feat in his life. After graduating, Jacobs hitchhiked around the globe. Doing handstands on camels in Pakistan, charming cobras in Calcutta, Jacobs experienced enough adventure in 18 months to last anyone a lifetime.
That it was exciting for me.
Now Richard's adventures are honored by photographs, artifacts, and his stories. At 84 years old, with his wife of 60 years by his side, he might have trouble remembering it all, but his legacy lives on.
And I have nothing to feel sorry about. Nothing at all. Great family, great wife, great life.
And Jacob says that his body might not allow him to do some of the tricks he used to, but it won't stop him from his favorite pastime, playing golf.